Hey crafty friends, it's Rick. I'm back for another video. Today we're going to be using products from Miss Ink Stamps to make a super cute card doing some mirror stamping as well. We're going to be using the Dumpster Fire stamp set along with the coordinating dies. I couldn't remember the name there for a second. I'm also going to be using the Heart's Desire stamp set along with its coordinating dies. And then I'm going to use the Mini Stars die set for embellishments. So we'll use that in a little bit. I'm also going to be using the Fire Stencil, I believe is what it's called. I'll have everything linked and listed below. We're going to use that for our background panel. And we're going to be using a piece of Bristol Smooth cardstock. I've got a top folding A2 card base and some white cardstock for stamping. So we're going to go ahead and do our stamping first. We'll take our 80-pound cardstock and pop in here. I have this planned out in my head. We're going to see if it's going to work or not. We're going to take our little raccoon right here, and we're going to load him up. I'm also going to take our little mirror from our Heart's Desire stamp set out of the Magical Collection, and I'm going to stamp it as well. I'm going to be doing some alcohol marker coloring, so we are going to stamp in our tuxedo black ink. Let me prep this stamp real fast. Run my fingers just across it to prep that and get it ready for inking because I have not used it yet. So we will stamp our little raccoon. I will take my pressure tool and pop this down. So there's that. So I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. I'm going to take everything out of my grip mat, my Misty, and I'm going to pop in a thick sticky mat. This particular one is for red rubber stamps, unmounted red rubber stamps. I'm going to take my other piece of white cardstock over here. I'm going to pop on here because this is the thought in my head. So I'm going to stamp ink up this mirror stamp again because it actually has a die that cuts out the inside of the mirror. So there's that. I'm going to take my little raccoon. I'm just going to gently sit him down there. I'll put this out of the way. I'm going to ink up my little raccoon twice on this mat. I'm going to take and pop that into place, and I'm going to take my little stamp and push that down, and there is our little mirrored little raccoon, and I'll cut the rest of it out so we will not be able to tell that there was that there. All right, before I color everything up, I'm going to go ahead and do my stencil work. So I'm going to take our Fire Stencil, and we're going to create our background with this. I'm going to grab a sticky mat, and I'm going to take some some mint tape and place over the rest of my stencil, because I'm going to start with the lightest color first and do all of that. And I'm going to start with some yellow ink. So I'm going to ink blend this one at the bottom. I'm going to end up cutting this out, but I'm just not quite sure which die set I'm going to use yet. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shift my stencil up because I want to do another one as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do our same color. And just ink blend that down and let it get lighter as it comes down to our second layer. Pulling that down, letting those blend together. And then I will do one more, probably not as high up, And then we will work on the second part of that layer. I'm going to save my mint tape because we're going to reuse that. So we'll load up our stencil. And start pulling that down. And I'm going to come around the edge. Well, I probably could wait on that, but I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of yellow to that as well. Now I'm going to do the next layer. We're going to go with this layer because it's going to be our next darkest layer. So this layer will go next. I had to rethink about this. So I'm going to take that mint tape and place up at the top. We will need another piece, so I'll probably just cut that in half. Because we want our smallest layer is going to be the darkest, so we have to work in reverse order. So we're going to come in with our little peach ink here. I'll blend this down. So I'm going yellow, pink, peach, and coral inks. I didn't want to do anything too bold. I wanted to keep it kind of light and fun. So I'm going to add this layer about right there. I'm going to add that down here. And then I will add this one up at the top to mask that off to be safe. And we will do this layer. And I'm going to let this one, since this is in the middle, I'm going to let it actually go fade out a little bit more. And then I will shift this one up ever so slightly. And add that little bit of extra color to this layer up at the top. And now I can take this off and we can go back to that original, the third layer that I was going to do as the second layer. All right, we'll switch to our coral. I will add that. Let's switch it up. Mask that. Shift up. And I am shifting over just slightly on this one, just so that I have a little bit of a difference. And I'm doing that intentionally. All right, so there is my background panel. I'll end up cutting this down, and I will figure out which one I'm going to use to cut that down with in a second. All right, off camera, I went ahead and colored up my images that we had stamped previously, and I also did the die cutting. I also picked out the dies that I wanted to use for my frames. And what I did is I combined two die sets. I did the scalloped frame here from the Oh Happy Day frame die set. I wanted that scallop. And then I took the stitched rectangle from the EIEIO frame die set because it fit perfectly in front of that scallop. So this one was a little too big and that was perfect. So I also went ahead and cut out the Magic Star mini die set for my embellishments using some holographic gold cardstock. So we're going to go ahead and finish up our card. And we're going to figure out our sentiment and all that fun stuff. So we're going to take our little scalloped rectangle and our stitched rectangle, and we're going to put those together. So I'm going to take and flip those over on the back. And I'm going to tape those and add. I'm going to tape them together where it's one acting as one piece so that I can pop it up. I could glue it with liquid glue, but I'm being lazy. So we're just going to add some tape behind our piece here. And then I'm going to pop this in the Misty and we're going to stamp our sentiment. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And we're going to pick it. We're about to do a combination of sentiments from both sets. But our little mirror is going to go on this side with his little reflection on there that we did our mirror stamping with. And then our little raccoon's going to go here. So our sentiment's going to go somewhere around in there. All right, I picked out my sentiment and I'm going to move everything else out of the way. And let me grab our VersaFine Clear ink. So I want this to be nice and bold on that background. I picked What a Year This Week Has Been because I thought that was just cute. And we all know somebody that could use an encouragement card that's funny like this, who is into the magical theme. And the thought process behind this whole card was I wanted to do mirror stamping, but I wanted to do something cute and fun. And I thought, why can't the raccoon be looking in the mirror, the enchanted mirror, and wish her something better? He could be a little magician raccoon. That would just be funny. All right, we're going to take and we're going to pop up our focal image using some foam tape. All right, I had to get into the foam tape. I'm sorry. So I'm going to add a couple strips of 1 millimeter foam tape. I'm going to make sure I'm overlapping our where I taped that together because that was removable tape. So I wanted to make sure I have that nice and secure. Our little scalloped frame. So we'll add that right there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and peel off these backings and add some liquid glue for our focal panel. And let me get all these off. It's like the worst part. If it wasn't for the foam backings, y'all, this would be super easy. All right, we'll add some liquid glue so that we have this where it will move around a little bit and we can get this lined up nice and perfect. Because this foam tape does grab pretty quickly. So make sure we got it going the right direction. Our card front's facing right. I'm going to stand up and center this. I'm going to layer in my mirror to our little mirror. Okay. And then we will attach this down to our little side over here. I'm trying to use the stitching as my guide to line everything up. And then for him, I think we're going to pop him up. So I have that little piece of foam tape left. No need for that to go to waste. Grab my tweezers. Because we all know Rick can't do anything without his tweezers. All right, we're going to line them up. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and add on our little embellishments that we made. So I'll add a couple close to the sentiment. Little small ones. Let's pop those in place. down. A couple more. So we can have our visual triangle. All right, so here is a look at our magical little raccoon card using some mirror stamping. Here's a closer look at the card. If you like this video, you're probably gonna like the one coming up right over there. I'll see you in that video. Bye guys, stay crafty, love you.